whatever you do in life, you have good, better, and best. You have to admit, and the president herself will be the first to admit that there were a lot of things we could have accomplished that we didn't accomplish. And there were opportunities. One of those opportunities I talk about is that we pay tuitions for students, for young people coming out of the war. We have been aggressive enough to put into place good vocational training, good programs, would have dislodged most of those young people that followed here, would have made them better youth for today. When Nancy Pelosi came here and said, Ellie, you lit the world with light Liberia, I will make up for the electricity here. There are things that we could have done better. The first 6 years, we did very well. But see, later on, there was a decline. There was a decline in many of the things that we could have done. So I'm just saying that we miss opportunities. And I have said it in cabinet when they used to talk about donor fatigue. Donor fatigue. One should always know that when you are bereaved and people go to sympathize with you, they're not going to be with you forever. Take advantage of the time there, make the maximum use.
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration during my tenure. As we navigate the complexity of governance, your partnership was instrumental in the development and implementation of policies and programs that aim to bring progress and development to our great nation. Reflecting on the accomplishment of these 6 years, let me tell you that I am proud of what we have achieved together. We have built roads, supported free wires and free tuition at high schools and public universities, stabilized the macroeconomic challenges we face in 2018, built hundreds of pro-poor housing units, and achieved on so many fronts that we are able to list here today. However, I acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, and perhaps more could have been done under different circumstances. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure. I am hopeful that the incoming administration will carry the torch forward and bring these initiatives to fruition for the benefit of all Liberians. Fellow compatriots, rumors, and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the last 6 years. It is my hope we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin this, we must start with the facts of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Today, President-elect Joseph Nima Bouaka will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. There is a big
Who do we elect into our public offices? Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize our potential in all areas when, by dint of choice, we enable and allow our best men and women to serve in different areas. I've heard it being said about Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. I've heard it being suggested about Mahathir Mohamad in Malaysia. I've heard it being said about Japan. I've heard it being said about other countries. But there was a conscious decision on the part of those individuals and the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers must also style up. Africans on average are for some reason attracted to thieves. Africans are for some reason attracted to men and women who cannot serve her. And when they are not served, then they complain. When Africans are told, choose you now whom we shall release, Jesus of Nazareth or Barabbas, they say, release Barabbas. And when Barabbas behaves like Barabbas, they say, why are you not behaving like Christ? It cannot be done.
In May of 2001, signed a second of two executive orders, number 13213, Defense Exhibit D310, in which it was stated, and I quote, the government of Liberia's complicity in the RUF's illicit trade in diamonds and its other forms of support for the RUF are direct challenges to the United States foreign policy objectives in the region, as well as the rule-based international order that is critical to the peace and prosperity of the United States. Therefore, I find these actions by the government of Liberia contribute to the unusual and extraordinary threat to the foreign policy of the United States described in Executive Order 13194, with respect to which the President declared a national emergency. This executive order did not say the alleged complicity, it concluded the complicity. The conspiracy was born, all systems put into motion, and here I stand today. I never stood a chance. This is the broader contextual matrix that regrettably did not and still has not seen the light of day in these proceedings, despite the gallant efforts by the defense to unearth and reveal the contextual framework behind the charges against me. Now, with the two executive orders triumphantly down the main street in Monrovia to the executive mansion, daring all of us to come and get him. Unless he is handed over to the special court for Sierra Leone, this scenario is not out of the realm of possibilities. He then asked, how do we assure Liberia's future? And he answers that. Ultimately, he says, what we do about Taylor in the next several weeks will determine the fate of Liberia and the new administration of its president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Crane then sets out several plans, two of which I'll state here. He said, first, hand Charles Taylor over to the special court for Sierra Leone for a fair trial, his kind of trial. This takes him out of the local and regional dynamics that is West Africa. Second, tie any financial and political support to good governance in Liberia. Time does not permit, but the exhibits are present. Not even the Nigerian nation was spared from threats and intimidation, as explained by Femi Kayode, press secretary to President Obasanjo, the Nigerian head of state, who was with him in Washington when President George W. Bush promised, and I quote, to bring Nigeria to its knees if Taylor was not turned over to the special court. And what happened? Obasanjo buckled and capitulated. Now, this demonstrates the significant pressure that was brought to bear on President Obasanjo, irrespective of his personal and leadership obligations to the West African sub-region. And therein lies the dilemma for current African heads of state and government, but how to enter into binding commitments and obligations with the African pairs and remain steadfast, resolute, and unyielding in their fidelity to those agreements in the face of such unrelenting and punishing pressure from powerful Western leaders.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. So much. I said, they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us.
And every moment that comes before you or that passes by gives you a decent reason to keep engaging the status quo. And that's what we have committed ourselves to doing. We go to bed every day praying to God to give us strength, courage, and determination to keep engaging on behalf of the people of our country. Those whose voice cannot be heard. Those whose voices cannot make their ways to the national discourse. We have provided a platform that gave them a space to the table. Machiavelli said the end justifies the means.
The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us.
How you understand that we maybe Junkies and I will have a conversation about that after the intro. The end justifies the means.
Where are the roads? Where are the
So whatever the case is, let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country. Good morning to you. Good afternoon. Good evening to those of you in the diaspora. Our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight on a Monday in the Republic of Liberia. Today is the 23rd day of February 2026. Just a lot to talk about, but it's good to be back here after a long, tiring weekend. My name is Austin Kawa. This show is proudly sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia. Junkins Morris is here. And together we are going to drive you straight up to 10 o'clock tonight.
with the promises that left us to all our damages.
This show is proudly sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia of Omen Samsaya. And we are in partnership with Win Liberia, Bokongida group of companies. And pretty soon another one is coming up.
You screw us, you use us, and
we take a break. We take a walk from our sponsor and partners. After these messages, we'll be running into the different issues. Stick and stay. Don't go away. We shall be back after this break.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death. And we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia.
Are you seeking financial empowerment, dreaming of building your future? Then your solution is Bokongida Group of Companies. Bokongida, your trusted partner in microfinance, construction, and general services. We provide microfinance for many institutions like House of Representatives, the Liberian Senate, National Port Authority, Governors Commission, LRA, Gender Ministry, Corporate Development Authority, GAC, and Auto Lines Ministry and Agency, with a percentage rate from 15% to 20%. At Bokonjide, we understand your aspiration, your goals, and your dreams. That's why we offer tailored microfinance solutions designed to uplift individuals and communities alike. Whether you are an entrepreneur with a vision or a family aiming for a better tomorrow, our microfinance services pave the way to financial independence. But that's not all. Bokonjide Group of Companies doesn't just stop at microfinance. Our expert construction team brings your architecture dreams to life. From residential to commercial projects, we craft spaces that inspire, innovate, and endure. And when it comes to general services, Bokonjide is your one-stop destination. From facility management to logistics, we ensure seamless operation every step of the way. With our apartment rental and furnished apartment for long and short-term stay, you will enjoy the luxury of comfort. Join the thousands who have entrusted their dreams to Bokonjide. Experience, unmatched professionalism, dedication, and integrity. With Bokonjide Group of Companies, your success is not just a goal, it's our mission. Visit our Capitol Building office or find us in the Royal Garden Plaza on Crown Hill Broad Street, or call today 0770-520-958 or 0777-017-603 or 0886-622-599 or email Bokonjide Group of Companies at gmail.com. Bokonjide Group of Companies, microfinance, construction, general services, your partner in progress. New Day, do something.
My brother, God can bless anybody.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for $200 Liberian dollars or $1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
Okay. Thank you. Junkins Morris, welcome, my brother.
Greetings, Austin. Greetings to our many followers here in Liberia and there in the diaspora. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. I want to say welcome again to the platform. This is Freedom Hard Talk on Freedom FM 87.9.
Oh, so how was the weekend?
Yeah, by His grace, we went through the weekend and we are back.
Okay, so let's just welcome and invite those of you who are here following us via our Facebook Live. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight. Alexa Moba, welcome to the show. Patricia Giplia, welcome to the show. Thomas Sabo, welcome to the show. Stanley Boso, welcome to the show. It's good to have all of you here. Mohammed S. Kamara, I think should be correct. Philip Blambo from the Republic of Nimba, he says Forrest Cooper is joining tonight from Firestone. Blatta has joined us. Musa Sharif is following from New Georgia, Garnersville. Stanley Boso, is joining us tonight. Habib Jaliba David is joining us. Ruben too, welcome to the show. Nathaniel Dwe, welcome to the show from Zweju. Maticulous Julius Massa, welcome from 12th Street. Venetius Junior Ba is following. Melvin Jolo is joining. Saturday Zonwi Wondule is joining us tonight from Atlanta, Georgia. That's in the U.S. J.D. Williams, Honorable J.D. Williams, welcome from Johnsonville. Iswa Wu is joining us tonight from Nimba. Jerison Tukpa has joined us. Henry To, Asada Miller, Peter Tukpa, Vermont McIntosh, Class, sorry, all joining us tonight from different places. Anna Kekula is following from Bon County, Vermont from Norway, Samuel Lat Cooper from Caldwell. Favor Morris is joining tonight from somewhere in America or Europe because she's never seen one place. Aaron Mason is joining the show tonight from Bombay County. Aaron, it's been a while.
Yeah, she said from London.
Hope all is well with you, Aaron. Okay, Favor Morris. And to you, this time around, she's in London.
She's in London.
Baulo James from Pennsylvania in the US. Augustine T. Musa is joining. Destiny Praise from Bon County. Johnson Moba, Jackson Lama from Soul Clinic. Prince Bokolo is joining tonight. All of you, thank you for joining the show. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight. Junkies Morris, what's on the menu tonight? What can we talk? The main list can be long. So let's see what's on the men's list tonight.
The NBC, some developments at the NBC to be discussed. The Director General Hinsin Kezulu faced the Honorable House of Representatives on developments as it relates to NBC. Honorable Brani Samaka, who is the chairperson of the Yellow Machine Committee, announced the arrival of Yellow Machine. Will deal with that. The issue of sporadic demolition all over the country, particularly in Monserrado County, will also be dealt with. Specifically, the demolition that took place today around the New Georgia Junction area. And police RG rejects Madam Cecilia G. Clark resignation on grounds that the police is not a boss cut. It is a terrain that has rules, guidelines, and procedures. So one entering the police is a procedure that you go through. So coming outside the police, there has to be the same formalities.
They're not paying.
Yeah.
You go to where you want to resign, you tell them your letter of resignation, you leave. Okay, so those are the issues on the. So we have a new promo that is good that we are going to introduce on the show tonight. Anna Kekula, Clady Allison from Delaware. All of you, welcome. So we are going to introduce a new promo on the show tonight. We have to be giving, we used to give some money out, but we stopped. So we have some issues. So our partners reach out to us and say, gentlemen, we have to talk. And we say, you guys are doing a good work also, so let's talk. So, what are you playing? Oh, Takunje.
Takunje still playing.
Takunje still talking here. Go for it. So we have to start paying some money. And we didn't want to pay small money, $5,000, all that kind of thing. So we say we have to observe the trend. And so we were able to negotiate with Win Liberia, our partner on the show. And we told them that since Thursday, we take our break on Thursday, we will pay money every Thursday. So we start playing from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Thursday, the last 10 or 15 minutes, we use it to pay people. The least will pay on Thursday. Every Thursday moving forward will be $25,000.
Wow.
Yes. So Win Liberia agreed, with us and said, no problem. Pay as you want to pay or when you want to pay. So this is how it's going to work. And I need you all to take your time to play, maybe play along with me as I'm talking, guiding you through the process to play. Because only on Thursday we'll be doing draws. Everybody that will play today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and even on Thursday, the last 10 or 15 minutes on our show on Thursday will be used to announce our lucky winner or winners. depending on the threshold of those that play. So, Junkie, please use your phone as I'm talking here. Junkie will play along with us, so you see how the process works. Take your time before we talk the politics, so you understand how this works. Like we said, every Thursday, you will play tonight. You will play tomorrow on the show, day after tomorrow on the show, and then on Thursday on the show. But the last 10 minutes on the show, every Thursday, this platform, this show, will pay at least one person 25,000 Liberian dollars. Every Thursday, we must announce a winner here. So this is how it works. You dial star. You have to be a Lone Star Cell subscriber to be qualified to play.
Yeah.
You have to be a Lone Star Cell subscriber to be qualified to play. So you dial star 255 star 700 hash. I will call that code again. You dial star 255 star 700 hash. Star 255 star 700 hash. Then you send. As a Lone Star Sales subscriber, you send. So Junkie is playing. So Junkie sends. Two options will appear. As I'm talking, those of you who are even playing, you see two options will appear on your phone. Option number one will be asking you whether you want to play in Liberian dollars. And option number two will be asking you whether you want to play in US dollars. Any option you see that, it's no problem. If you have US dollars in your phone, on your mobile money account, and you want to play in LD, you will press number one. Then you send. So Junkie's press number one, he send. When you send, they will deduct 200 Liberian dollars from your mobile money account, or $1 US, depending on which currency you're playing. So once you send the prompt, once you send, they will ask you to enter your mobile money password. They will ask you to please enter your mobile money password. So I will go over it again, because it's like I said, only on Thursday we are going to be paying you only Thursday, and this will pay every Thursday will be 25,000 Liberian dollars. So you dial star 255 star 700 hash, then you send. Two options appear on your phone. Option number one asking you whether you want to play in Liberian dollars. And option number two is asking you whether you want to play in US dollars. As I'm talking, folks are already playing. That's good. So if you want to play in LD, you enter number one, you send. When you send, they will ask you to enter your mobile money password. You see? When you enter your mobile money password, they will deduct 200 Liberian dollars from your account. If you play in US dollars, once you enter your mobile money password, they will deduct $1 US from your mobile money account. You can play as many times as you want to. You can play one time, it's up to you. You can play 2 times, it's up to you. You can play 10 times, it's up to you. You can play as many times as you want to play. It's no problem. Just that every time you play, $1 will be deducted from your account, or 200 Liberian dollars will be deducted from your account. That's all. On Thursday, this week Thursday will be our first draw. Meaning this coming Thursday, we will pay at least one person 25,000 LD. So the game is on. You can start playing. You can start playing as we're talking. So that's it. The Supreme Court will on Friday Remember this case involving the Liberia traffic management thing and the Ministry of Transport and MDMC with the issuance of a driver license and vehicle license plate and all of that. So the Supreme Court, the Justice in Chamber, Judge Yusuf Kaba, Associate Justice, Yusuf Kaba, will on Friday, I'm told, hear the motion filed by Mr. John Yubuti on behalf of his MDMC. And what did he say? So this is a short write-up our reporter forwarded to us. He said the Supreme Court of Liberia has scheduled a conference for 10 a.m. on Friday, February 27, 2026, in connection with a petition for a writ of prohibition filed by Modern Development and Management Corporation, MDMC. In the conference room the conference will be held before Associate Justice Yusuf D. Kaba, presiding in chambers of the Temple of Justice in Monrovia. MDMC, represented by its CEO John Yubuti, is seeking to halt ongoing vehicle registration and driver's license operations being carried out or conducted by the Liberia Traffic Management. In its filing, MDMC contends that it holds a valid 9-year contract with the Ministry of Transport, granting it exclusive authority over the production and administration of vehicle registration and driver's licenses. So basically, John Yubuti has gone to the Supreme Court. You know, the Liberia Traffic Management folks are issuing driver license and registering vehicle, impounding vehicle, or involved with other traffic management thing, you know. And then the Ministry of Transport is saying, no, you all can carry on your transport management thing and your traffic management thing, but it is our responsibility as the Ministry of Transport to issue driver license and vehicle, to register your vehicle, issue license plates. And Yubuti is the one who was awarded a 9-year contract to print license plate for the Ministry of Transport. And the traffic management folks, I'm told, under the guardians of the police, are also printing driver license and issuing license plate, which has been an issue over the years. So finally, the Justice in Chamber will hear in a conference on Friday and will make a determination whether the matter should go for litigation or whether the Supreme Court will place a stay order on the operations of the traffic management and returning to status quo the legitimacy of the contract that MDMC has with the Ministry of Transport. Junkins. So this is what we are. I think the conference is a good thing. Some of us will be there who've been following this case to see how it plays and how it goes, and we can come here to inform you about this whole traffic management thing and all of that.
I think also is in line with Article 25 of the Liberian Constitution. If the MDMC is going to court, I think they are right, because Article 25 of the Liberian Constitution disallows successive governments to undo legislations, laws, concessions that were enacted in an effort to move the lives of the people, and also to benefit concessionaires and businesses, so that a legitimate agreement have already been sanctioned between the two entities, the Ministry of Transport and the MDMC. And now that the LMR or LMTR, which is the Liberia Traffic Management, is now taking on that responsibility, is a problem. I think there's a need that they carefully look at this situation and mitigate a problem before it bursts into something else. Because we are talking about the registration of vehicles, driver licenses, and all of those formalities relating to transportation. So it will be good that there be coordination and collaboration amongst those institutions. You even mentioned the Liberia National Police. The Liberia National Police is also playing a major role in terms of regulating travel licenses and people plying the streets in compliance with the laws of our country. So I think it will be good that if there is an existing contract between the Ministry of Transport and this entity, I think that contract should continue until the end of the duration that it was signed for. Then for us to call it short, in my mind, it will be a violation of Article 25 of the Liberian Constitution, which is not a good signal for our country in line with good governance. And that's how I see it, Austin.
So what's next?
Basically, the IG rejects Madam Cecilia Clark resignation.
And how you mentioned something about the Bureau of Concessions, right?
Yeah, sure.
Let's clear that off first.
I thought we would have.
But our IGT looks interesting, so let's spend more time on it.
Yeah, so I was looking at which one we take
so
first.
Let's deal with this NBC thing.
Yeah, so the Bureau of Concession, like we said initially, the Director General, Honorable Henson Eskezelu, met with the legislature, and for me, I saw that meeting to be unique and first of its kind, Austin, that a bureau or a particular authority or agency of government leadership will go to the legislature to give a rollout as to their plan, short to long term or short to medium term. I think it was unique that the Director General, Honorable Henson Eskezelu, did that. I think these things will
He
help.
met with them.
He met with the legislature.
The full
the House of Representatives.
With a committee of the full leadership.
Yeah, basically it was with a committee. The discussion. I will just give you and the public a little gist of what transpired. The Director General of the National Bureau of Concession over the weekend announced generating more than $10 million through strengthened compliance monitoring under his leadership. And he was with the lawmakers and informing them. I think it was the full plenary, because on the 19th February 2026, Honorable Henson Eskezelu called for reforms in the formation of Mineral Development Agreements, MDAs, noting that key provisions are missing. He urged lawmakers to strengthen the Bureau's authority to hold defaulting concessionaires fully accountable. Eskezelu also highlighted the lack of legal requirements for concession companies to prioritize local labor services, blaming it for rising unemployment. We cannot enforce what is not written in the law, he stressed, calling for compulsory local content provision in future agreements. Honorable Henson Eskezelu, Senior Director General of the National Bureau of Concession, continues to ensure that strong leadership is rooted in accountability. Yeah, sure.
But basically, I think the message there is $10 million has been generated as a result of compliance, strengthened compliance.
Yeah, which is a reform.
And the Bureau of Concessions, way back, we're still young beginning reporting, so I know the history of the Bureau of Concessions, the establishment, everything, because we really were around there. We're in the corridor when the conversation started, the bill was drafted, it was submitted to the legislature. Initially, it was semi-autonomous, and then it became the whole conversation to make it autonomous. And all. So yes, but it's more like a regulatory authority for concession companies, concessionaires. To monitor the operations of concessionaires in the country, of concessions in the country, and ensure that they are in compliance with what is enshrined in their whether MDA or their concession agreements.
And he mentioned
and
he mentioned that there are laws that are impeding the exercise of their duty. There are laws
I
on the
think
boat.
I heard him talking something about labor issue.
Yes, because of those laws that are impediments to certain portion being allotted, particularly for Liberian-owned businesses, Liberian-owned labor force, and those laws will have to be repealed. And even Representative Thomas Goshua,
he didn't make reference to some of the laws he was talking about anyway.
That he spoke of some of those laws. Just I thought there was no time, in a sense,
Yeah, we just want to pass over here.
It has PR attachment. Yes.
No, we can find time to talk about that tomorrow in detail. All of that, so we can do we can do a lot. We can make some outreach, and then we can find time to talk about it. But I just wanted to emphasize on the importance of the NBC. The NBC is so strategic to the extent that maybe we should let's break it down small. Okay, so give the audience an idea. The NBC was established to ensure that companies that Bitar Steel,
B
Mountain, them, MSG Go, all these people, Mando Manufacturing, people who are all concession companies that are operating in the country to ensure that they're in compliance with their MDA or their concession agreement. For example, maybe in the MDA from what you call them from Cape Man, B Mountain, in that MDA they say they were supposed to employ maybe 200 persons every year. And a year passed, and B Mountain has no record to show. The NDC is supposed to go in there and ensure that B Mountain is in compliance with that.
Yes.
So B Mountain will have to show proof of employment amounting to 200 persons as required or as stated in the
MDA.
If B Mountain is not in compliance, what does the NBC do?
I think
that is where KZU is coming from.
There where KZU is coming from.
So in the case where B Mountain does not comply. What authority does the NDC? Does the NBC have the authority probably to impose fine or to suspend their license for operation? No. The NBC does not have that authority. And I think that's the background Hennessy is giving. Give us don't just give us regulatory authority, because when you give me regulatory authority, it means you're telling me make sure this person complies with these terms and conditions in their MDA or in their concession agreement. Now, in case these companies do not comply or are not in compliance, what power, what authority do I have to ensure that I compel them to comply? The NBC does not have that authority yet. So they need to repeal
the law
or amend the law act that created the NBC is urgent. You have to do that with urgency. And he's not the only person flagging this. All previous heads of the NBC have raised these issues.
Even the now Inspector General of Police.
Compliance is key. You're talking enforcement here, just as the corporate was it, the corporate is compliance. The police will say enforcement. So in a corporate will say compliance and enforcement. So if you don't comply, there has to be a space, a mechanism provided for enforcement to ensure that the company is in compliance with what they say they will do or what they are required to do. In the absence of that, the man just sitting there as head of NBC, he can't do anything.
No.
He has no power, no authority
No.
to compel companies
The-
to be in
The man
compliance.
won't make move, but he can make
He
move.
made reference to, I think, the labor issue.
Mhm.
The companies who make commitment to employ people in a particular period of time.
Yeah.
The NBC is supposed to go in there and
And make
establish
sure
that they're
that,
in
yeah, they're
compliance
in
with the labor
compliance.
requirement or
Mhm.
labor standards. If they're not in compliance, the Ministry of Labor is supposed to be able to work with the NBC to ensure that they're in compliance.
He's still saying that there are impediments within the laws and giving those people
He cannot
carte blanche
enforce
with
or
the
insist
MDA.
on labor issues because
No-
labor ministry, there's a
No
law,
backing
there's
for
a law
him.
that gave labor ministry the authority
The
to do that.
authority.
So you can just go in isolation to operate as the NBC. You need to work with the Ministry of Labor.
So it
Say,
has to be
Labor
a
Ministry-
joint process.
that's why these are, they call them the intersectoral
Mhm.
meetings that are held with the NBC. No
Mhm.
more they are intersectoral. So the Ministry of Agriculture,
Mhm.
the manual manufacturing that involving the palm,
Mhm.
the
Yeah, for Cape
Ahmed doing palm too, also in Maryland, MOPP.
The MOPP, Maryland Oil
Thank
Palm
you.
Plantation,
So-
and you got Golden Verilium.
Thank you. So you have Ministry of Agriculture
Mhm.
also has to get involved with any compliance issue to have golden variant, for example, MOPP to be in compliance with what is stated in the agreement. So they are different. Where labor issues have to go to labor. If that production issue, probably you say you're going to produce 2 hectares and you're not in compliance, you have to tell us why. Ministry of Agriculture, why these people are not in compliance.
Yes.
So we have to clearly delineate
Yes,
these
yes.
lands, these technical lands, and establish
That's
clear
the basis.
and set clear technical standards and bounds, being meets and bounds to allow to strengthen the power and authority of these different state-owned enterprises to function as it is supposed to be.
Yeah, Austin, like you say, even this Go River Day, the city mayor mentioned that the issue of businesses and people doing their different, transactions, complaining on the too much, inspection. The River City Corporation just left for here. The Wash Commission just left for here. The EPA just left for here. Public Works just left for here. So they themselves will also need to be schooled as to why EPA is going to you frequently.
But the reality is
Why?
that you living in the metropolitan
So
area. You
all
have to
those
pay.
things, they don't
You have
have
to pay. If I don't want to pay
understanding
taxes and
of them.
fares,
So they-
I go
in
Bromville.
in their mind, they feel that they've been exploited or they've been embarrassed, harassed.
Yeah, but again, that's a
by-
standard.
But that's
When you make the people to believe that
That
the
you
CDC
go in there-
government were slapping you with unnecessary taxes and fines and fees and all of that in the city area, and when you come,
when you can't, you change
and
it.
you come, you don't
Why?
change it. This is the issue. So the standard you said, that's what we are today with this thing.
Sure.
So but that's it. We can move into the I hear that the CDC boycotted the Ministry of Youth and
Yeah,
Sports.
the Minister of Youth and Sports, Madam Cornelia Crack Cooper, she
The one in Kubo. Wait, the Kubo from you putting the woman panty on. But let's talk about policy, man. That's not important.
Yeah, it's not important, man. It's not important. Yeah, so the police RG rejects Madam Cecilia Clark
On
resignation.
what grounds?
On grounds that Madam Cecilia.
Let's quote some. That's quote. Can we quote some authoritative source?
Yeah, sure.
So we don't have an audio to play to the effect.
Sure.
Any media entity reported it or stuff?
The library investigator.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's yes. That's authoritative.
Yeah, police RG rejects Clark's resignation, insists LMP is not a Boy Scout, and made discrimination claims. Credit to Mervyn Jackson, the library investigator. February 23rd, 2026, Labrador National Police Inspector General Gregory O. Debbie Como has rejected a resignation of Deputy Commissioner of Police Cecilia G. Clark, declaring that the police force is not a Boy Scout that one can just enter and leave at will. As controversy deepens over her alleged transfer and claims of workplace discrimination, Speaking to reporters in Monrovia, Como confirmed that Clark submitted a resignation dated February dated February 18, one day after she was formally relieved of her duties as head of the Press and Public Affairs Division and resigned to lead a protocol department. But reassigned to lead a protocol department. But the police chief said the resignation does not automatically serve her ties to the force. The Liberia National Police is a paramilitary institution governed by rules and procedures. Como said, there are protocols laid out for an officer to exit the force. This is not a Boy Scout for someone to just come and go. Clark's resignation followed what she described as an unjustified and unprocedural flare.
Let's stick with the conference of what Greg said because we're already familiar with what Clark, why she resigned.
Yeah, I think a show.
So,
but some details came out from Greg.
Okay.
As it relates her reassignment to the protocol department. And she also, accused Sam of, being the mastermind.
Oh, that one.
And Sam was the head of the protocol department.
That one ABC thing.
And Sam replaced her as the police spokesperson. So she said, in fact, she posted before the resignation issue, she posted that Sam should stop honor money. Yeah, so okay, we can just stick to the crux of the matter, which is the police. It's not a Boy Scout. The madam cannot just leave the police just like that. Just walk away with us saying goodbye. So the police RG is citing procedural formalities that she will need to go through before her resignation can be formally accepted. So on grounds that she is an officer, she has to go through the normal protocol that an officer goes through to leave the police. Since it is not a Boy Scout, that's why RG Gregory Como is saying.
But did he state the formal procedure or that one enough for us to do it?
He did not state it. He did not state a particular portion, maybe to say, section 1.2 or section 8.6. He didn't say nothing like that. He just saying that the police, those formalities that are laid out, the madam will have to go through them before she can be formally accepted as a resigned PR for the police.
But you see, so now we're moving forward with some, maybe we might reduce the tone small, it might increase depending on the nature of the conversation. Yes, because you see, and I was exactly what Greg, just as he used the word Boy Scout. And most of us media people, I will say this tonight, most of us media people, we hate to be criticized. We hate to be told the truth. We hate to be restricted. We hate to be controlled. We think we are supposed to have unhindered access and we are supposed to do anything we want to do at our will, and nobody is supposed to question us. And there are some of our media people who think that they are above the standard, societal standard. Yeah, that's still not enough for me. Yes, we can build a society like this. If Jenkins passes here, and he was required to go through checked.
Mm-hmm.
If Austin comes, he is not supposed to insist because I'm Austin. I'm the host of Freedom Hard Talk.
Mm-hmm.
I've been 12 years in the media, so I'm not supposed to go through this protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Have you not experienced these behavior before?
Sure, you're right. You're right.
That's how some of us behave. We believe that we're just supposed to have equal or no, easy access to everywhere we go. Protocol, we're not supposed to subject ourselves to protocol, institutional protocol, nothing at all.
Even they do that at the Capitol building.
Yeah, this is wrong. On many occasions, I go to people who I'm very close to, I go to their office. Some staffers don't know me, they say, sit down. I sit down. I come go there, say, oh, I was sick. No, I said, like the protocol. When the person I go see, when you are not, oh, but no, let me say, oh, that the Austin, somebody will be like, oh, that the Austin here, oh, that the Austin here. So I experienced that thing on a normal basis. Because the people, they are protocols and they don't know you. And even if they know you, you are supposed to be, your privilege finish now. We resume today. You got what you coming for? Yeah. So we have to subject ourselves to these protocols, especially these institutional protocols. Now, having said that, Celia Clark is a good person in her own environment, her own terrain, her own circle, her circles, her circle of people see her as a good person, There are other people who see her as an ineffective, or who saw her as an ineffective communicator for the police or spokesperson for the police. And there are media critics who raise their observations or their issues, their displeasure they have with her during her stay at the police. There are people who defended her. You saw Titi and Zokwe going back and forth on Facebook. Those are two media colleagues. You saw them going back and forth on social media. These debates are healthy. They are professional debates. We should stop asking people, oh, you're leaving, you're stopping. No, jokings. People go to school to exercise knowledge, to display knowledge,
Sure.
to apply knowledge. We should stop telling people to disengage from debate, professional conversations. I don't get involved. I don't tell people disengage, except when they go in personal and that one a different thing. But once it is a professional conversation on issue, for example, why she resigned, she did not have to resign, or she did not have to say the reason she resigned publicly. Those are issues that we can have a conversation about. I can't question your decision to resign. No. So I can say why she had to resign. But when you state reason for your resignation, we can question the reason stated in your resignation. The manner you resign, we can question the manner and form you choose to resign, depending on the entity you are resigning from. The things you said in your resignation, some of the things you said, we have to analyze them and see whether they should have been said, or whether they shouldn't have been said.
Whether you overstep your bounds.
Thank you. So these kinds of discussions are necessary, and this is where I come in. I am of the conviction, and I say that to some colleagues too. When I work for Freedom FM, the way I resign and the things I will say for resigning, it may be considered, but when I work for a security entity, when I'm resigning, there are certain things I'm not supposed to say.
No.
Now, generally, all jobs, all work environments, come with confidentiality as a professional person. You can be a career person or a professional person, and you want to ignore confidentiality.
No, it's not possible.
And I saw that in my good friend Celia Clark's resignation. Some of the things she said, I think she breached confidentiality.
Sure.
And we have to say that clearly. She breached confidentiality. That is the Liberian National Police. That is not, there are United Palaces in the police. There are Silesians in our police. There are ANC people in our police. But they don't have party. They're not carrying party cards. They are carrying blue uniform, the flag, and the seal. If they decide to show their police there, their party side, that's their business. We can criticize that. We've criticized that on many occasions here. But from the institutional standpoint, you can't resign or be resigning from a security entity. For example, I read something where she indicated how she had to buy her own police uniform. Yeah. You can be spokesperson for a security entity.
You got to tell what you buy
Thank
your
you.
own uniform.
There were things, I mean, confidentiality bond becomes automatic.
Sure.
The things you did there,
Compare.
transactions that went on, interactions that took place, exchanges that went on, disagreements,
That's the Liberia
they
National
are
Police.
automatically protected by confidentiality. Gregory Coleman does not have to tell you that because you went and bought your police uniform, you were supposed to carry the public and can't talk it. I mean, if you can tell the public that you bought your police uniform, I mean, you can't tell the public that.
The police mistaking it.
The
police mistakenly kill a ball, or the
Thank you.
police mistake something
Thank
that
you.
will stir
Because you were defending the police.
conflict.
You were defending the police. We were criticizing the police action.
You were
And you were
defending,
defending the police actions.
and you defended for more than 2 years.
We sat here and told you that the police said they didn't get nothing. They didn't get nothing. But as soon as we are coming from the airport, citizen go there, police can get all the equipment
Yes,
they need.
all the equipment.
You defended that. You defended the police
Yes,
against us.
Yes.
Today you come here and say you have to buy your own uniform and the police. We can run. I mean, for me, I found that being heavily deceptive. That deception.
Especially that the RG have already burst it out that you were reassigned before you resigned.
No, I want forever. I always have been Administrative the Jenkins. Gregory Coleman is the head of the police. He's the man. He's the head nigga in charge. Whether you like him or not, you can't change that fact that Braga still has confidence in him.
And also, you're watching resign.
That is a security entity. That is a yes sir place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
yes,
choose to be spokesperson for the Liberia National Police. You went there to say yes, sir. If you think that a reshuffle, okay, Sam Collins was head of protocol. Sam Collins was former police spokesman on the grade.
Yeah, so they were swapping.
Sam Collins was also former assistant minister
at the
on
Ministry of
CDC,
Defense.
right? For public affairs. So let's compare the portfolio. Say you want rationalize on the resignation. Why they take you from here and carry and take him and bring here. This man is former police spokesman. He's former assistant minister for defense for public affairs. He accepted to serve as chief of protocol
Of the LMP.
in-
We are pumping up.
Yeah. He said no.
Yeah.
Senior Clark came as former president of Reporter Association. I think
Yeah,
deputy head of one department of
yeah,
ERPC and everything. They appointed her assistant minister there, but that's the portfolio there. They appointed her as police spokesperson overseeing. So she was boss for Sam Collins. She was a boss.
For the man who
And then who
had
said the position
experience
before?
before.
The man who is immediate past assistant minister of defense for public affairs. You became his boss without going through any formal training. Sam Collins trained at the police academy.
Yeah.
He trained there. So technically, experience-wise, if any HR session was sitting down and making professional decision to employ,
Sam Collins would be preferred.
based on his credential, his experience.
Yes.
Unlike you. But with all of that, the police, you see Gregory Coleman says, Sam, come here as chief of protocol here. Cedar Clark, go here as spokesperson over Sam with the better experience and the bigger capacity because he was there before. The may not complain, take the job. You were happy.
Yeah.
You're working.
You did the job for 2 years plus.
Yes. When you know you're buying police uniform, you are doing the job.
Yeah.
People were protesting here. You were deciding which journalist is accredited to have access to Capitol building. Which journalist is accredited to have access to the executive marshal. When Modune were protesting here, you know you are buying your own uniform. You know there is a leadership that can change anytime. Right? The police come and say, reshuffle. Same calling your swap.
Yeah,
You're playing number 8, I'll play number 6.
Yes.
I mean, no, go on the side, they're jogging in the middle.
Yeah.
Down verse.
Because if possible, with Johnny coming from in the middle, we'll get the ball fast.
Then I'm vexed. Administrative changes are necessary. They happen everywhere in every professional environment. And they say, somebody honor man, you somebody honor man. What do you think I think they do honor money? Okay, go down there. The job the men are doing, go there and serve. Prove your potential and capability there. So when there is another reshuffle,
then the people miss you.
They could
Oh, we
elevate.
miss,
Thank
we
you.
missing Celia Coffee,
Thank you.
Celia Clark.
Thank you. So the staff in the place that love you so much, that you were satisfying so much, so the staff can start missing you because same calling a barman. So go and do the good thing, carry your good
Now,
behavior,
all you need to
your
do,
professional
like I said,
behavior,
that's all.
your smartness, carry everything in the protocol. Go and reorganize the protocol session, restructure the session, make your different proposals that will upgrade the protocol session. So when we see police protocol and police programs, we know say yes. Celia Clark is here for you. An organized person is here. A leader is here. A manager is here. That's how people impact society, institutions, systems. You can say you only target. We're here at Freedom FM. I was co-host to Segu. Segu later started hosting the show. AB King at Dreba. AB was hosting the show.
Yeah, I remember.
AB was hosting the show.
Yeah.
Our host when Segu left. When AB King at Dreba, AB was hosting the show.
Yes, Dreba address.
When AB left, if I said like AB as I hosting the show, AB told the seat. AB left, I became host of the show. Abu King join us, right? So there I can host. So then Abu can host, right? I was concerned about my capacity to impact what my output. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm never concerned about which role I play or my title. No, I'm not. I'm never concerned about that. I'm concerned about my capacity, my output. As a professional person, always be concerned about your output, your contribution. Should be meaningful, should be missed. So when you leave from here, you want to tomorrow you're now on the show, people say, what happened to Austin again? I think I had a conversation behind the scene, right?
Sure.
I said, what happened to Austin today? What happened to Jogging today? What happened to Khan? What happened to... So your best, your absence should be missed because of your contribution to anything you do. The service you provide, whether it's your country, anywhere, your church, your community, your absence should be missed because of the contribution your audience used to getting from you or your bosses used to getting from you. That's how professional people think and analyze and make decisions. It doesn't matter the title, the office you serve. People can carry change in any office. Any office. So this is the source of my disappointment in Celia Clark. And I must say this tonight. The job doesn't. If Sam could go down there and serve for 2 years, but what made you think you can go there too and serve? You say, Sam, oh no, mommy. The Sam was beating Gregory Como every day. Every day, Sam was beating on Gregory Como. Say, change me. Take me for here. Take me for here. Take me for here. I won't be here. I won't be here. So if Greg did not want Sam to go down there, you're going to say, my man, if you can't be here, reason.
Yes. But Greg himself decided.
Thank you. So Greg wanted a change, a reform, a restructuring at the entity. It should have been welcomed by Celia Clark as a professional person. She slipped. Then they start making disclosure about police uniforms and all of that. It means Celia Clark, they say how many you can tell somebody say how the police get AK-47.
Yeah, if
it's possible.
Yeah, even expose the police that the police is an effective good, you don't be afraid.
But they kind of country that is so heavily divided and an angry former police spokesperson.
Yeah, giving an insight of what the police do.
It means,
it's troubling. It's troubling.
She has to be monitored.
Yes.
On a serious note.
So Greg is smart.
She could disclose any details of confidential things to people because of all the angle.
Yeah.
The father start talking about the police uniform. I used to buy police uniform now. The next thing coming to I used to buy your own spray.
You are a lady. You need several of those uniforms pairs. You need several of them. Yeah, later I want to issue. So are you saying that the number of uniform or pairs of uniform you have must be purchased by the LMP? No, you have to do addendum to the few sets that will be given you. So that's why you did.
But even the staffers I'm told in her office were buying their own, were buying uniform.
Yeah, that would be an issue.
All police officers buy
you
uniform.
buy uniform to make yourself look good.
The police has a standard of
That's not an
supply.
issue.
I'm still supplying them. I think 2 or 3 times a year.
If that time,
So they assume they give you
they give you
yes, they
2
give
or
you-
3
okay,
sets.
let's say they give you 1 uniform, they give you 2 uniforms in 1 year.
Mhm.
You gotta
That-
wash it. You
They
gotta
have-
wear everything.
yeah, you wearing it every day. That do 2.
You still have
do
to
2
buy
sell
uniform.
uniform. That you will be wearing what you
Yeah.
got to wash every day.
So these things should not be coming from professional people, especially at the time where they feel displeased over administrative because of administrative reshuffle, administrative decision. And this is a deception that I hate from people. You in the entity,
Nothing
bad
bad
things
about
there,
it.
nothing bad about the entity.
Immediately you are
Things
out.
only become bad, or you only see the bad things when the
When you are
position you
exiting.
occupy is no longer available to you. When you're leaving, the bad things can be recognized and spoken about. When you're there, the bad things will be framed. To be good. All is well.
Yeah, 2 years plus.
When you leave, all is bad. We're just here managing. They won't
managing.
bad.
What you got managing?
Parents who come in know a bit great, permanent.
Yeah, because exposure start. to-
Yeah. Now come start hearing
Secret start busting secret.
recruitment in there. So operation I used to go in
Yeah,
there. The
yeah.
people who maybe especially doing the COFAT in there.
Mhm.
Come start hearing all these things. I'm
Mhm.
told that the police so great. I'm told that the police issued a statement indicating that she's under investigation. And she's under investigation. I think for mismanagement of transportation reimbursement intended for journalists.
Oh.
Yes.
You talking about Kato?
The police said transportation reimbursement intended for journalists.
But also, you
The
know
word
that
they
Kato.
use- the word they use was mismanagement of transportation reimbursement intended for journalists.
In plans.
So you see, these things are coming out now.
Well,
These things are coming out.
Caesar Paul was saying how.
Thank you, because you chose to fight.
Yes.
And when you start to fight people will fight back.
Instead of
Everybody has their reputation to protect.
allowing the sleeping dog
To
to
lie
lie.
down as a professional person is very necessary. A serious
You know,
slip.
Kenny Rogers say sometimes you
Don't
don't have to
fight.
fight to be a
Be a
man.
man. And you know, now the thing wants to and her friends, some of her friends who I see defending her on Facebook, I know they resign from other places. Oh.
So
They resign. I know 2 who resigned from other places and they didn't go public way.
mhm. They did
I
a
know
quiet resignation.
I know one who resigned from the bank and she left. I know another one who resigned from somewhere, government entity, and left. But they are defending her instead of heralding her
Mhm.
to accept to say that good thing she now do because they female gender
Yeah,
sensitivity thing
yes,
here.
that
At times it can
solidarity
be overly.
is just blindfolded.
Yes. We all here support females in leadership and we want to ensure that they are protected on the job. But when they slept, the symbol will tell the men that you slept. We should tell the
have
females
to.
too, because they are all professionals,
Mhm.
that you slept. You can resign from an entity and start talking about and start making disclosure.
No. Besides that entity
Where you went
being a
before.
security agency.
They been when that bathroom was dirty.
Mhm.
We had to buy our own tissue to go use the bathroom.
Yes, just because you lead a place, so
While
you,
you are there, you not
drive
see it.
away the customers. No, it's unprofessional.
Yeah, so I don't buy.
It's unethical.
See that you score 0, you score
No,
big 0.
She scores 0. if I would be
So I
asked
like
to
the way so
grade her,
Greg was right. The police director was right. The police is now a boss court, even though some of them can behave, even most of the head officers can behave their boss courts. Yes. Fighting for chicken feet all around the place. Fighting police people, fighting amongst themselves, fighting immigration,
Yeah,
tomorrow
fighting
city
the-
police,
yeah,
tomorrow the
yeah.
AFL. Even though they can behave reckless and irresponsible.
doing the job of the DA.
Yes.
Sometimes they are
bad
caught
thing-
in scuffle because of the issue of
You go
usurping
places, you
functions.
got down, you start stealing weed, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They can, so they can be their boss court.
Mhm.
But the institution is not a boss court institution.
It is the Liberia
Professional-
National
Yes.
Police.
The police is struggling to regain its lost reputation and image. I can say that. But Greg Coleman was right. You resign, you go, but you want to denigrate the
The
police
police-
are already struggling for repetition.
Yeah, then you want insult to injury.
He must say I will fall back.
I will fall back.
Yeah, that be frame. Myself will fall back.
But in your mind, Greg will go silent.
Myself will fall back.
Greg will
You
go
know,
silent.
So I mean, Sisi, you stable, mama.
You stable.
You blown up.
Stable.
Big time. So the big news in town: more houses, more homes are being
Yeah.
broken down, and
Yeah.
people will have good news for you tonight. It's time to talk the politics now, eh? More homes are being broken. More homes to be broken down.
Oh, that what the yellow machines are here.
Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow, Johnsonville will be on fire. Johnsonville Turning Point. All of you who are living Johnsonville Turning Point, all of you who have your shops and all of that around the Johnsonville Turning Point tomorrow will be your term. 2024 was fire. 2020, I see fire of burning all your houses, the oil, right? Yeah. 2025, that why killing people, right?
Yeah,
Killing
mysterious
people and
killings.
fighting people all around the place.
Yeah, 14.
2026, that breaking down of people's homes. And Junkies, I don't know what I think I should hear your thoughts first, and then I can come in and then we can take calls. But before you come in, don't forget, we just announced that we are only paying on Thursdays.
Mhm.
Thursdays, we will pay $25,000 at least. At least one person will walk away with $25,000 every Thursday on this show. We say we pay money tonight. We say every Thursday. What we say is that the short code to play is star 255 star 700 hash. When you send, two options will appear before you on your phone. Option number 1 will be asking you to play in Liberian dollars, and option number 2 will be asking you to play in US dollars. Whether you press number 1 or number 2, you send and you enter your mobile money password. It's a bingo. You can play today multiple times or many times. You play tomorrow many times. You play tomorrow, day after tomorrow many times, or one time. Any amount of times you want to play, you can play. And then wait for Thursday. Thursday will come here. We announce our winner or our winners. But at least one person will go home with $25,000 every Thursday on this show. So, Junkies, let's say your thought on this demonetization thing, because we received a couple of calls today as well from folks in the Johnsonville area. We reached out to some folks in the Ministry of Public Works. They confirm our information about the Johnsonville thing. There are some folks today we saw in the New Georgia area,
New Georgia
which we
area.
are going to spend more time on. And then, so Junkies, let's hear you.
You know, Austin, the issue that has to do with demolition is a serious national security emergency, because demolishing the homes of people who have children, they have old folks, they have people who are disabled, they have visually impaired people, and the different facets of the society are all mixed up, and they are just turning into rolling stones. It's troubling, because the government should be the best institution to protect the lives of the people, to protect their welfare and give them dignity, and that the government will be brave enough to allow foreigners, people who came to Liberia, whether some of them even naturalized, until we can get hold of their documents. Yet our own citizens cannot be rolling stone in a country that have not even used more than 10 to 30% of its arable land. Our people cannot be that. Our people cannot be in a country where land being an issue. We even plenty, the land is wasting. Then our people are being displaced internally when we are not at war. It's wrong. It's troubling. It is a security threat. It is an existential threat to our survivability as people to be in peace.
You cannot have the government that should be there to protect its citizens through the Liberian National Police moving on people while their goods are still in stock. For the New Georgia situation, in fact, the people goods were still in their various stores and shops while their places were being demolished. In fact, the AFL just demolished the area adjacent the barracks there. According to them, it falls within the bailiwick of their property. And the madam who has that property said the property was acquired in the early 1960s. Why indeed the AFL obtained that land around the May 70s, around the 75, and so forth. So if you will be removing people from land that they purchased before you went to claim ownership of the place, it is another troubling factor as it relates to this sporadic demolition. So the AFL and other people who are private citizens, some of them they are residents and business people, some of them they are not even citizens, like the Nigerian, who business, our people are being displaced, our people are in tears. And in fact, that place should fall in District 13. It is the district of Representative Edward Papi Flomo. The lawmaker of that district will have to step in because our people need welfare. The lawmaker of District 8 will also need to step in. Our people need welfare. And this madam from the 72nd Belt, this madam accused the speaker and Representative Presidio Cooper that they were negotiating with the AFL. And they've already negotiated with the AFL for the AFL to hold on their demolition exercise until the time given so that she could transition from that place to another place, because her property there and all her value she had there worth more than $500,000 United States dollars, which is 500,000 United States dollars plus. And they did not listen to the lawmakers. The AFL did not even, according to the story, according to the madam, they did not pay heed to the speaker's plea for an extension. And even she accused them of lying to her, fooling her, and putting her on the pretext that they was, let's say they were negotiating with the AFL in as affording them an extension so that they have ample time to be able to remove their property safely. So all of these things with the political undertone and the arrival of yellow machines, when there are no concession companies coming to carry on road construction, just yellow machines coming to do what, all of those things. And we are seeing sporadic demolition ongoing. There are other places that are in sight. Like I told you the last time on Monrovia Day, the Monrovia City mayor.
I mean, now we're the Monrovia City mayor.
No, my community is directly affected.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, the front street, terrain there. So our people cannot be displaced in such a way. We should firstly use reasonable judgment. The fact that our people are undergoing excruciating economic pain, it should claim the attention of the government and should provide for our people to have, decent living. So the government cannot add insult to injury while our people are already crying on daily bread. To put food on the table is not easy. Then you putting them on the streets, making them to be lonely. Even this demolition issue is it had already affected portion of my community. The fire service area, behind fire service, where you got ambition. The back part of that place, the Library Water and Sewer, through Mr. Mo Ali, they claim that that place belonged to them. The Library Water and Sewer Corporation. And they made our people to leave that place. They carried bulldozer and broke our people or places down at the end of the day to see a fuller man fencing the place and carrying out his construction works at that place, which Mr. Mo Ali, who should be protecting the citizens of Liberia as a government official, since it is a responsibility of the government, said that property belongs to the Water and Sewer Corporation, and now a Fulani is building a complex there, let's say a duplex. We think it is now a good thing as citizens of Liberia, and on this platform we do not encourage those things because they are not helpful for our people. It will further exacerbate our people's deplorable situation. To find food easy, then you making the people not to get houses to live in. It will be too dangerous for our security. So we are calling on the government to roll back these draconian policies that are seeing many communities in tears, and to the extent that some people are dying of heart attack, and some people, in fact, in my community, the other fellow, he fell with stroke. Young man in early 30s, the man fall with stroke because the place that the man was depending on, the man was not even expecting that he would have moved from that place abruptly, and they just abruptly went there and broke those people places. Now the brother is sleeping. I see the guys, they are even sleeping on people's tables. They are sleeping under the building there at the new housing bank that was not completed, and places that they should not be dwelling. It's not a good thing. Our people should be dignified. Our people cannot be rolling stones. So the demolition issue, if for true that you bring a yellow machine, I want to advise that you calculate before you operate, because to play with the silence of the people is the most dangerous thing any leadership can do. Because if you do so, the wrath of the people cannot be withstood by you when that time comes. Because if you demolishing in Satan, you demolishing in New Georgia, Johnsonville, you demolishing around the PHP area, you demolishing Waterside, you demolishing Jalatan, Slipway. You know why you causing there? You know why you causing? You'll be causing a national stir that we do not want to see. A better we eat our cassava in peace, than for us to eat it in pieces. So it is good that the government have a rethink. The president and his lieutenants, they have a sense of atonement to have some level of reconsideration on our citizens. They are Liberian citizens. They deserve better. In fact, those squalors conditions they are living in should not be. It's supposed to have been better than it is. So we cannot carry them further in the drainage. It's better than it be up than to carry them in the hole.
I don't know how many of you remember this song. But we have to remind you about this song. It's important. Just a reflection.
Innocent people are dying,
This was when George Weah was president. It was seeking re-election in 2023. This song was produced by the Unity Party propagandist. At the time, they saw everything was terrible. Everything was bad. The country was spoiled. The country, we are spoiled the country. He destroyed the country. The people were suffering. Hence, they produced a song, Joe We Are Go. People not suffering now.
Joe, we are go.
Joe, we are gone.
Joe, we are go.
We're not tired now.
We tired with the hunger.
Nobody hungry again. Like,
No, La Brea is better.
Joe, we are go.
Joe, we are gone.
We tired. Joe, we are go.
He gone.
Musicians are crying.
He's ain't crying again.
Hospitals are empty.
Hospitals not empty again.
Joe, we are go.
Joe, we are gone.
Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go. We tired. Joe, we are go.
There's something for me. Let me take it from the top.
Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go. We tired. Joe, we are go. Go, 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 go.
We're gone.
Joe, we are go.
Civil servants are not crying anymore.
Women are crying.
Back women are not crying anymore.
Joe, we are go.
Joe, we are gone. Since 2024, we gone.
Innocent people are dying.
Innocent people are not dying anymore.
The students are failing.
The students are not doing it
Joe,
again.
we are go.
They don't suffer again.
Joe, we are
They've been gone.
Joe, we are go.
Joe, we are gone ever since. Oh.
Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go. We tired. Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go.
Joe, we are gone.
Joe, we are go.
He gone.
We tired. Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go. Joe, we are go. Yeah, Joe, we are go. We tired. Joe, we are go. Go, go, go.
He gone already.
Go, go, go. Whoa, whoa. Joe, we are go.
You know when the song was uploaded? This song was uploaded on the Class Reloaded, May 18, 2023.
Before the campaign.
Before the campaign, May 18, 2023, the Class Reloaded posted this with the caption, George, we are go. George, we are go. George, we are go. We tire, oh, George, we are go. 2023, May 18, 2023. This song is a video. They did a whole documentary of their lives and propaganda and falsehoods. They said, George, we are go. May 18, 2023, the Class Reloaded posted this video. I'm playing from their page. We are gone. I decided to play this song before I render my opinion on this on this whole demolition thing. And forgive me if my opinions do not pain some of you who are victims. Because I'm very sure that my opinion tonight is going to pain some of the victims. I'm very sorry. Let me play this song again. They said the health workers today began their protest at Phoebe Hospital. Martha Morris used to work at the Phoebe Hospital, the current deputy minister for administration. She led a song in Bon County, you harmonize our pay,
We'll harmonize your
vote. At the very Phoebe Hospital. Oh, God. Joe, yeah, you're a blessed child. Listen to this song. Listen to this song. Listen. There go. Follow him.
Go, Joe, we are go. Are crying.
Yeah, the civil servants are not crying anymore. Market women are laughing. Joe, we are gone.
Innocent people are dying.
Innocent people are not dying
Nobody
again.
died.
No, the student are.
We tired.
They're gone. You see the pictures they use here? They use the auditors that they said George Weah killed. They use the auditors' pictures in this video.
To save Citizens United against
The
secret
auditors that
killings.
died.
Yeah.
When the UP government came to power, they relaunched an investigation into the deaths of those auditors, and they found that none of them got killed. They upheld the investigative report, the findings from the report that was conducted under the Patrice Sulu administration. They said, yes, what the police then said under Patrice Sulu, that was true. We uphold these findings. But they told the people in 2023 that Joe Weah killed the auditors.
Yeah. Force who?
After they got elected, they went to the police headquarters, announced that they were looking into all the files. They came back and called a press conference and announced that those auditors were not killed. They did not die under mysterious circumstances.
They themselves, the same people that were criticizing.
Today, if you bring 5 auditors back to the UP propagandists, they will run away from you from that discussion. Because what? Their police have already announced that those auditors died under no mysterious circumstances. So they upheld the findings from the investigation that was done by the police of Patrice Sulu. That's why you see nobody in Liberia talking about auditor's death under Joe Weah again. Because they have seen the facts. They have reviewed the facts. They said 16 billion got missing from Central Bank. They told you that 16 billion got missing from Central Bank. They came to power. They are now in power. The person that George Weah sent to jail put in jumpsuit weeks for 16 billion. Not because the money got missing, but because
there were discrepancies,
technical other issues that they didn't
adding on the
establish.
money.
They didn't establish a clear supervision, all kind of thing. And they want to quote, they were exonerated. Central Bank. The other governor who came, who was a CDC man, he stole money, 900,000 with June on the counter at Central Bank. Who was the governor? Elisha Stalu. They investigated that one. They chased Stalu out of the job. Stalu left the job. What happened? The UP went by and signed MOU and paid the man secret and said, the man, don't go talk you. Don't tell nobody who pay you. The very man that they said was at Central Bank and $900,000 worth of June on the counter. They see money for which 12 are being investigated, prosecuted today. They pay the Central Bank governor. George Weah, Central Bank governor, were paid by UP. And they, please, don't tell nobody. They negotiated. They will not bring that conversation back here. 16 billion finished. They cannot. 2 years. This is the 3rd year. They have not go. The facts are there. The 16 billion Crow report, the investigation, it is there. Ask the UP folks whether they still believe that 16 billion got missing. They will tell you, say, we're not here for that discussion. We are focused on governance. They can go to the Crow report to open the 16 billion investigation and prosecute those who stole the 16 billion. But they told you in 2023 that 16 billion got missing. They told you that 25 million got stolen by Samuel Toe to do mop up. Today, the UP has 2 finance ministers, right? The first one going, the second one, right?
Yeah, the second one.
And the UP government is yet to look into that 25 million mop up exercise establish wrongdoings to prosecute those who were accused of stealing 25 million. They are all acting like they did not tell you that 25 million was eaten or stolen by Samuel Toy. They are all pretending. Today they are in charge and they can no longer have any conversation about 25 million mop up. The very GAC is still here. They can audit anything.
Crow can still be contacted.
These are the evil geniuses that were hunting, chasing your country. They have the country now. The things that they criticize, the lies they told, they can no longer go and pursue the doers because they were all lies. Today, this year began with the demolition of people's legitimate homes. A colleague called me not a while coming to the show. He said, bro, I have my shop at Johnsonville Turning Point. 2 persons just walked to me informally. My man, that you get a shop here. Put your goose outside tomorrow. We coming, probably West coming here, we coming demolish the place. Just like that. And I contacted my source in public works or my sources and want to confirm to me that yes, there is a demolition exercise plan for Johnsonville. But he said I have to check the list. That means they have a list of of
communities
in all of the communities to be demolished. That's what it means. He said, yes, there is a demolition. He said we have demolition stuff for Johnsonville, but I have to check the list to see what like the turning point tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is for the turning point, or it's for the Johnson Street. I don't know, Johnsonville, Johnson Street, or Bell Street. I have to check the list. Today, we saw one man just jump up and say he don't own New Georgia Estate. And you know, it was shocking to know the man who is behind that whole New Georgia Estate thing, he using fake name. That man is using fake name. I don't know what kind of Amachi thing I hear talking on Facebook say the man in Amachi there. That's not in the name. That's a fake name. And we are going to write formally the Minister of Justice and see what he will do. That man is involved in the land grab. They go to the court. He manipulates the court. He goes to the archive, manipulates the archive. The archives. He goes to the land authority. He has people working, a whole cartel working to grab people land. His name is Tony Lawa.
Oh, that Tony Lawa.
Yes.
Tony Lawa.
The man, listen to me tonight. I'm telling you, the man involved in that land thing at New Georgia place there is Tony Lawa. And he passing on lines say, oh, that he got it one, the man in there. That the real man behind that New Georgia lane, Tony Lawa, the famous Tony Lawa, Honor Eddie Johnson Sirleaf. I will get a construction company. I did Peter Construction Company or something.
Yeah, it used to be Peter Construction Company.
Sorry if I'm wrong. If we don't show the name Peter, maybe that different company, but that's the guy, Tony Lawa. He's the one behind that land grab at New Georgia. The courts are compromised. They are vulnerable to cash inducement. The courts at all levels are vulnerable to cash inducement. This is a dangerous moment for us. Not only New Georgia. A lady who played that video the other day, hope I can get it. A lady is claiming 104 acres of land in Raleigh. Yeah, she said the court is supposed to come down with a ruling in February. And when the court rules in her favor, she's going to demolish all those properties in Raleigh. She said her land starting from Police Academy straight into Raleigh. People come here, they go to the archives, they realize that, oh, the person bought a land in 1950, they go to the archive and backdate the deed to 1948. With the same information, the same seller, everything, and make it to appear like the person sold 2 times. Most of the people who sold, they are all dead. Where do you go to get the person? Where do you go to get the person? Let me tell you something. Because we have to take course. Let me tell you this. If you know you are a countryman, go back to your village. Go back to your town. I'm not telling you to go back to go live there. Oh. I'm telling you tonight, if you know you are a countryman, a native man who has a village, go in your village or take your telephone now and call your grandma, your great-grandma, your brother or cousin or somebody there. Let them go in the bush to your medicine man to protect your property. To protect your property. Because the government cannot protect your properties. The government will not protect your properties. Go back to your medicine man. Just send fire on that yellow machine that will go destroy your property that you've invested your money over. That girl laying down on the ground crying. I'm told she's from Maryland. You don't go back Maryland to your. How Nigerian man say you hear from a native doctor. Mm-hmm. You don't go Maryland for a native doctor to say real fire on the air of your man that day. You go sit on the court of capital building and start crying. When the capital building minister involved, they can't help you. That place, why they put around that place? Those men supposed to be in that place. Your medicine man say real fire down there. Bring them. Let fire chase them for that property. That every time they go there, they will not be able to settle down there and build. That's the only language this irresponsible government will hear. Because the courts are compromised. The courts are compromised. Anything you want to get happen in Liberia, check your money while you walk in the court and come outside with your legal document. They will give you documents, stamp everything. Check your money. That whole court, that market ground, that business play there, the court is the biggest Wall Street in our country right now.
Oh, that World Trade Center?
Yeah, you go there to trade. It's a trading center. It's a trading center. People go there to trade, to transact business. People don't go down there to seek justice. That place is not dispensing justice in this country. It's not giving anybody justice. It's giving you what you want.
Determining the stock market.
Yes. That place is a complete justice is on trade. It's on the trade market. Go see. $10 justice, $25 justice, $35 justice, 1,000 US, 2,000, 5,000,
last price
justice.
And all,
yes.
last price and all.
You got people negotiating.
Yeah, negotiation going on. SP doctors are all there.
That place is rotting. I can tell you that place is rotting. The courts are rotting. You can get nothing from down there. Tomorrow, one man, yeah, work on a hard court. They put you in jail because he's there. Because he fair with you. Or you say something about him. Anything can happen at that court. You get your money. The money you take to go hire a lawyer, buy gas or pay your way everything to go down and come back. Use that money, go to your village. Your village people will protect you. Your village people will easily protect you than to go to the court. You get no protection in that court. You get it there. So you'll be passing around crying, oh. That crying me right to Joe Barker.
Mm-hmm.
That crying, he's shaking Joe Barker.
I'm making fun.
Just then I be crying, oh, the baby wicked, hey, baby, that me got me lecture about Joe Barker being wicked. Me who tell you say Joe Barker wicked? Way in 2023, you got me lecture me. 2020, 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023. Everything we told you about Joe Barker, everything is happening. You can't lecture me about Joe Barker's behavior. You can lecture me about Joe Barker's behavior. You see what's happening? You think Barker is not hearing and seeing what's happening? The old man prefer his people being homeless. to accommodate one man.
Who is a Nigerian using
You
fake
render
name?
200-300 Liberians homeless to accommodate one man. That nonsense can happen in South Africa. What? It can happen in Ghana, man. You evict Ghanaians renters.
Yes, for Liberian,
Everybody.
for
But
Liberian
then-
men to go take property.
But they saw how they chased them from Bujumbura. They saw how they chased them from Bujumbura camp.
Oh, they're doing things outside.
They saw it.
Why?
Your first priority should be imagine
The
Americans.
citizens.
Imagine Americans.
The citizens
The American
first.
government is sitting there. They say because America is strong in the law, then the American government is sitting there. One man go
Yeah.
evict group of Americans
Yeah.
and render them homeless.
Yeah.
And the state cannot intervene to negotiate.
Yeah, one man come from maybe Great Britain
Yeah.
and saying go
You see that rare.
he go evade an American
Things that can
citizen.
happen to other citizens, other nationals in their country. They are protected by the laws in the state and the government in their country. Yeah, we protect foreigners. We protect our individual interests. So all that thing you're doing, you're sorry. But are free crying, you're crying. FREE. Free crying, you're crying. Nothing rack Joe Baka can do. Because he's happy. He's happy. They make him be driving, be seeing homes and be identifying homes. When Baka come in your communities these days, be careful.
Be careful. The next
Because
thing I will follow
anywhere
that
he goes for
demolition.
program, he said, but what the other thing doing here? You have to break these things down. Baka giving direct instructions to the Minister of Public Works. That's why you see getting second work and go on the fields to go see when the technician feel the engineer feeling marking, he can go there to confirm the cornerstone when a government land. The second go there. So Baka is not joking, it's on purpose. That's see they want to jumping around, say they celebrating yellow machine. That plate on the people bring it can break. The first thing, most of the machines that are being used to break your horses down are owned by private companies.
Mhm.
And the private companies are charging the government huge amount of money.
You get to break your homes.
Sure. And insurance, everything on it, because people say, go carry our machine here to go break home. And then the people get very, they bring our machine. But who pays? Government say, will pay. So everything on the insurance. So the government realized that she's paying more money on demolition and paying more for rigs. See them bringing all the machines. The demolition starting moreover, going Ganta. They plan Joe Baka get for Ganta. All that thing, land grab, that whole land grab, say Baka coming solve everything. He coming break. So y'all the Gio people and Mano people and Manigo people that fighting for land in Lima, y'all get ready. One day y'all will say Austin said this thing on the radio. I still remember Austin and Jongins were on the radio. They said this thing that Baka was coming for Nima. Anyone the other machines? Y'all wait. They brought enough to break your homes. Enough to break your homes. And they will start breaking simultaneously because the machines plenty now.
So while operation ongoing in West Point, another one ongoing in Satan.
They're breaking all. You're fighting for, I repeat, you're the Manigo people and Gio people and Mano people fighting for land in Nima, especially Ganta. Y'all get ready. The men coming destroy all the places. They say they coming open the room. This year is the year of breaking. And it will go into next year. Then next year, they will begin next year with a political case now, start targeting opposition leaders now. All the things you see they do with Twitter, they ready for Twitter.
They're ready. They're still giving them space.
Let's say that Twitter one year. They hear that you're breaking structures down your homes. Rendering you homeless. Baka say go on creating new land. You should go back to your villages where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But you forgot to know that he came from a village too. Eh? Joey Ago. I see what the major 10 power over in peace. And Jack will sit down by a Benin.
Sure, enjoy yourself.
I'm telling you.
Enjoy yourself.
I see why the man just go sit down by a Benny. Say, let me go sit down by my Benny. The man go sit down by a Benny. Oh. Hey, today say Madam Murray was crying in your office. She still training on me. They won't embarrass my job. They just won't embarrass me. Huh? But when you were singing, you harmonize our food, harmonize your, I mean our salary will harmonize your food. You don't know say
You saw to seek the
you were
welfare.
embarrassing other people. They can't do it. It reach your time and she say they embarrassing her. The people just won't embarrass her. Go back now. You say, hey, you control Phoebe, you have control over Phoebe. You are a deputy minister now. Go to Phoebe now and stop the protest. Let's see. The hospitals are equipped now.
I pray you to show your strength.
But Liberians, whoa me, oh, whoa me. We're telling you, you're not listening to us. So when I remember one other guy, he came my inbox. The man let me. He made that. They call him BT. I think BT Johnson. He used to go to my post and cussing me, threatening me. He used to threaten me. I know my house. You know where I live in. You know your school, my son. I tell you. So one day, one of my men said, "Let me tell you something." I know he meant to strap a whore, everything. He called a man on the post. I said, they think he be doing that stupidity. They did anything happen to them, man. We'll go to your house, we'll know your man. It's small friendship and teenage.
You start bending fences now.
I'm saying this to share with some of you that some of us, God knows, we're not supporting Joe Weah because of what we were getting on. But some of you misinterpreted our decision to support Weah. And some of you thought Weah was giving us gold and heavy and silver and diamond. That because we saw a man with a heart that was hinged on development. And he had a clear plan of our infrastructure program in this country, where he wanted to leave it if he was given a chance to serve for 12 years. The foundation he laid down, the infrastructure, the foundation for our infrastructure to drive our infrastructure growth in this country is the very foundation that the UP government is riding on today. You see them running all around, doing road works across the country. For the past 2 years, the only project that UP has initiated on her own and trying to implement is the purchasing of these yellow machines. 2 years running. This is the only project that UP has initiated on her own. And the only difference is that they brought in more. Because CDC brought in for the 7, pay for the 7, brought in 26. So there is an outstanding. The contractor was paid. We still owe the contractor. Just pay his banana money. I think $50,000 around there. You supply your banana Tunde machines. So the only difference is that more you bring in more. Nima got over 24 machines. Nima can't alone.
Already,
they spoil. They're languishing in Nima in the butchers. They can't even repair. Nima can't alone. So this is not just about people bringing yellow machines, but that's one for your one. I don't want to be in. I can tell that one. I want to be in. Anything I want to do, that's your business. I'm just saying to you all that this country, George Weah, the foundation that George Weah laid down, he continued on and he built on what any left, especially with our infrastructure program. He came and established a new phase that placed emphasis on road connectivity and tuition-free education in public schools, increasing the wage and pay grade for civil servants and healthcare workers, removing teachers, shutting down the whole supplementary period for teachers and including them on the national on the general period for teachers. Those things were moving slowly because there was a target, there was a focus. Those who consider themselves the intellectual class told you a lie, told you bundles of lies. But you say, yo, our here, we're not we're not listening. We accept what they tell us. You accepted it. Not knowing you are signing your death trap. Jongins, let's take calls. Let's take calls. Joey, I go. Joey, I go once more. Let's take calls. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. The WhatsApp number is active on +231 886 500 104.
We take this first caller online one. Your name is joining us from where? Go ahead.
You getting me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is very urgent. It is between life and death. I'm going to give me Abraham concern William number.
My man, on the show, they call and give somebody the number. I be here as well, my man.
We're talking different thing here. We're talking national issues. Then you're talking.
But AB is on the radio. Jack go to AB radio. AB on the radio. Go to the show and then call on the show and give me number. How people can beat Davis for other people so?
Yeah, hello?
Go ahead. This caller online too.
Yes, sir. I want to appreciate you people for information. You understand? Jeremiah Kwon take it to be your.
What's your name?
Yeah, just a G-share.
Go ahead.
Go ahead with your point.
So the strategies the people are using, people don't know Jeremiah Kwon knows this one short thing. The people are using this man who is called the CMC president go and run. They want to silence him because when Baga is leaving now, so they want for the Unity Party to continue. Then they will use the man as the vice president. Then they will put Jeremiah Kwon. Then tomorrow, then so the program. Then so he say now
The whole thing contract. Take thing our topic. Yeah. So
yeah,
your name. Call on 3.
Yeah, this is David King. I join you with my president.
Let's hear you, David. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kawa, you know, the whole thing about yellow machine that people running with here. George, we are born 48 yellow machine.
David, we're not discussing yellow machine here, my man. Yellow machine. That's our something here. We're talking demolition here tonight. Yeah.
All right. Let me no, I just want to pass through and go to the demolition. But Kawa, the demolition that are taking place in our country. You and I know the notorious Abacha, who always in the habit of stealing people's land and giving it to people for him.
Now, my name is that Abacha. Now, my name is Tony Lawa doing that thing. He hardly honor giving him. Yeah.
Anthony Lawa, he took something of contract for Heli to fit better Yala Road.
That's the man there.
He did that work.
That's the man.
That work is there. Anthony Lawa has always been in the habit of claiming from Black Gina all the way to Stephen Tower. Said I built for him.
They both brave.
So my question here is, how long he been in Liberia?
He didn't claim it.
Listen, one woman in a video, the woman say he been around New Georgia area there for 1976. That is 50 years ago. So when he told him Lawaki to Liberia, so how old is he? These are basic questions that we need to ask. Because this Nigerian man, we understand that he did a kind of apology to the Unity Party.
All right. Thank you. Let's take more calls.
This caller. Hey, slow. Lower your monitor. We leave you and go back to line 1. Your name is joining us from where?
Yeah,
Good evening to you. Go ahead, quickly. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Abraham, according to Conway. See, I'm thanking for the show. You know, the Liberia people people are already decided to go election. Yeah, and President Baga will continue for 2 years. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next person, let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Austin, how you doing?
We are fine. General, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you coming home, my children?
Yeah, welcome, Masisi.
And the general is down with you.
Welcome, General.
I want to see my left side over. To take what I said, yeah,
Go ahead. Sing your song.
Okay. So the song says, demolition go be never. The demolition go be never. We want to know nobody, but I mean somebody. The demolition go be never. Up in the fire,
Beautiful.
it's sweet for all, just a moment. No joking, it's sweet for like bad people. It's sweet for all them. So go on, give essence, and Jerusalem, and give a body, say, hey boy, sometimes to change power. I want to realize that we then have both people, and then they feed it, and today get to pass. Oh, what they will get it, or see. Me, the poor house, me, myself, we are a friend right now, for Clarissa. Maybe some we are very fair. For the people who travel, what grab. Somebody get more and say, oh, what I say, people are putting the campaign, people are for us, they buy for your good. So I will look for my son, I will get that. I know my dog was your call. Somebody is trying off it, coming for job. When you're telling people, okay, outside of the protect you, we are. Like, hold on, sorry, I'm not your fault. Today, it's my first for your job. Now, people will see you, I will see it. Now, and I'm going to find it for every one of us. What will look for, the one will go if there's someone that yet, they can see who I will feel that not from Waka. Anybody, I will say for that, let's take it. Well, what they see, I'll think about what they'll do. The one happening today, on a Waka, then they have no logic, and they say, you will say, wicked, he must be Waka. No, feel for him must be. We say, well, I'm making new land. Are you serious leader that go and say for the 2 years experience? Tell me, I say, well, I'm making new land. If I say, it's not me. See what you, it's not people, they say, well, I'm making new land. Well, down. They were saying that laughing at us. Get it better. This is not be what about today. If you send it around out of them, they're trying. One Nigeria, man for Nigeria. You can go and say, oh, if you want to bring me a complicate that. But on Nigeria, can you say, oh, the whole play for me. You getting it down for the people of being in the street. And you think like this up. What would look for get it off to me out and anybody sorry? It's sweet for all.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
We lead a general and go to this general. We lead a general and go to this caller online too. Your name is joining us from where? Hello? This caller.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, and Austin, thank you so much for the show. My name is James, and you know, things just falling in place because from the day just we are left power to current things that were not happening here, administration we see them happening now. What happened? But everywhere you pass, people cry and demolition is taking place everywhere. Hunger. Like today, I'll get one relation say, I don't know what the answer of the air spread is a trap. The air now is going to 65. So right now things is not even in place. But we'll take what change for Liberia.
Thank you very much. We take 3 calls on this side and then we call it a Nadia. Good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Yeah, how are you?
We are fine. Please go ahead with your point. Okay.
That probably trying to say I will contact small to the people then. I want trying to do. At the end of the time, before you leave in power, you will end up looking at the key and to tell it. I want you to do. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Short and straight to the point. Let's hear you. Good evening to you. Go ahead.
Good evening for you.
We're fine. We're fine. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I think now.
You are coming broken. Let's hear you.
I'm thinking now. I'm calling from you, Georgia. Hello? Hello?
Hello, you laugh. Let's hear you. You are laugh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think you can now calling from New Georgia.
From New Georgia. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Thank you so for the student. Okay. This type that we are, you can say that what I say that is no letter.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what's happening to your. I don't know what's happening to your line. Is that they're tuning like broke the telephone tower there too. You coming in program from New Georgia, but let's see how this person. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much, my own dear brother Austin Kawa, and thanks to my brother Jenkins for the effort you got always exhibiting in the interest of our beloved country, and for the recognition for the public and pocket Robert. I join you this evening from an unknown destination. You know, my brother Stephen, Dr. Stephen, for the JJ along with Austin, people said it very emphatically and categorically. Yo, straight to the point, you're not the armor on the knee, not behind the knee, but on the knee. Mr. Bwaka and the purported rescue, they are a serious jokers. Are you telling me? Okay, our people is as joking was even laying the basis. Our people is unconditional left. And you got Bwaka say want to celebrate. They know that what they bring. I'm not play to what they you don't celebrate it. You don't have to today, you know what in New Jersey to buying with TS4. You know people, our sector, our mother when they go there is no way again they have been almost enslaving their own home, looking for daily bread, but begging their own neighbor for trouble. Only because they have been locked in destitution. Taking our people to get here, they don't celebrate your
Thank you, Pogas. We have to go. Commercial. We have commercial to commercial commitment. But Junkies, we have to go.
Yeah. To all our followers, keep following us on Hot Talk, Freedom FM. This is Austin Kawa. This is Austin Kawa and Junkies Morris. This is the Monday's edition, February 23rd, 2026. Hope to see you on tomorrow as we will be discussing other fascinating national trending issues. Thank you for being with us and keep following Freedom FM 87.9.
So we shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. But until then, do have yourselves pleasant moments in your respective areas. My name is Austin Kawa. Junkies Morris was here. We shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. Good night.